Hello and welcome everyone. I'm here with Antonio Pesqueira and I'm the editor-in-chief of MedSquare, and I'm going to catch up with Antonio about a little bit about him and a little bit about how he sees things changing in our industry. So thank you very much for joining me, Antonio. It's very nice to meet you, and it's great for our audience to meet you as well. So let's just kick off with maybe you could just tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, how your friends and family might describe you, just personal information.
Sounds good, Joe. So first of all, thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure talking with you and being here in this session. So, the best way to describe me is I am kind of a techie, former sales rep, marketeer, data scientist, family, and passionate guy. Being a little bit geeky and loving technology and digital innovations made me see the world from different lenses, and I do enjoy that. So, as I always see changes and innovations as my daily drivers, that helps me to bring the passion to what I do as well. So, I have been engaged in leading business operations teams to achieve new capabilities, competencies, and leading as well processes improvements on the industry side. So one of my latest key focus lies on the development of new technologies and processes related with medical, commercial affairs, and so on. So has been my career philosophy to love what I do and to lead the change as innovation as a key driver, and being always passionate about biotechnology and the pharmaceutical sector as well.
And what in particular is it about that sector that is your passion, and what drives you?
Yeah, well, a good example of where that passion relies for the industry, it's mainly the development and the promotion as well of programs that empower the patients and bring greater information about the patient's data and disease treatments as well. Because being in an industry that is able to bring medicines and to bring life-saving products to daily diseases and concerns from several different patients, that is a strong connection to my passion. And I do believe the way that the healthcare and the pharmaceutical industry have been playing their role in terms of bringing medicines and innovations, and empowering as well the patients in terms of having conversations with their doctors about treatments options, about how they can be diagnosed from a more effective way. And that is for me, again, very, very close to my heart.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting. And if you were to describe yourself in a few words, how would you describe yourself?
Well, I am a very organized person that loves family and enjoy the time with the friends as well. So I enjoy working with a wide variety of people to achieve common goals and to achieve as well efficiency in terms of processes, frameworks, and as well capabilities. Capabilities like digital, innovation management, and so on. So I do take a lot of pleasure working with different cultures. Because we can travel a little bit inside our companies when we have different nationalities, when we have people from different regions, from different continents. So I do enjoy that quite a lot. And for the last 5 years, I have been managing different agile teams, so using the agile methodology of developers, analysts, and working in different projects and different organization goals. And why is that important? Because I do believe agility combined with technology, with innovation, can drive a lot of good results. And then when you have the good set of skills, when you have the good mindset of the people with different combination of cultures, experiences, and mindsets, that makes the difference.
Yes, yeah. I love that about you can travel a little bit within your own organization. That's great. I like that. I love that. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about how you've ended up where you are. What's your career journey been to date?
Yeah, well, when I started in after college, I started in business intelligence and analytics. So that was always my core, that was my field of expertise. And also as a marketeer, I always understood that marketing alone, without having the capacity from analytics and business intelligence, it's not so powerful as having that combination. So after completing my degree in marketing, I started in several different industries, like in the banking, where I spent quite a lot of time, and then I went as well to be more connected with the technology. Or I moved to Microsoft in Portugal. So Microsoft in Portugal, I had customer relations and marketing project management roles for almost like 2 years. But then after that time, I received a very interesting challenge to go to AstraZeneca. And the company was taking a huge challenge in terms of leading a global transformation of commercial excellence. So that meant at the time, like bringing new concepts, bringing new technologies, bringing new mindsets into the daily organization's processes. So that for me was very important, being in the core of that transformation, of that change. And as I was coming from Microsoft, I needed to develop my skills. The learning curve about the industry was quite a lot, but on the technology side, I was there. I was almost like in my comfort zone. But then after some time and following my time with AstraZeneca, I moved from Portugal to Switzerland to work for Shire, Alexion, and now Bavarian Nordic as a global program leader. So I moved more or less like 7 years ago to Switzerland to work as a management and technology consultant for a company that belongs now to IQVIA, that is a big organization in the industry. And that helped me as well to gain that consultant mindset. And typically what I discovered, Joe, was not only having that hybrid combination of technology, business understanding, along with the consultant mindset, has been extremely useful in terms of managing programs and managing different kind of change management transformations as well. So right now, I'm a global head of customer relationship management and Salesforce effectiveness. So my journey so far has been fantastic, and the opportunities that I have been giving has been incredible in terms of, being there for the technology, supporting the organizations, especially in these times where COVID have been changing quite a lot of different processes and capabilities as well.
Yeah. There's certainly been a lot of change recently, hasn't there? That's a really interesting journey. Thank you for that. So just talking about change, what do you think, from your point of view, what do you think are the, top things that are changing now and will change in the future? What are the challenges for the industry? How do you think things are going to change going forward?
Yeah, so let me probably start with the technology side of the transformations or the major changes, because mainly being a techie person, but also almost like as a business leader as well in terms of the analytics, I have been doing quite a lot of research from an academic perspective as well about what I consider might be the biggest changes in the next couple of years. So I do believe one of the most transformational areas for several different industries, not only for the life sciences, but as well for several other industries, will be blockchain, for example.
Right.
And from a philosophical way, we will see several different ways of working and different models of engaging with others, being driven mainly from artificial intelligence and then blockchain. So blockchain have a huge potential already in our industry to empower billions of people and to as well to empower the way that we are conducting our activities. Mainly, from an R&D perspective, going to clinical trials, data management, and then going to medical affairs, commercial. Blockchain can have a very decisive role there. So technologies coming from blockchain like smart contracts or what has been discussed several different times right now, the NFTs or the non-fungible tokens, they will be key drivers of those transformations in the industry. And again, the way artificial intelligence is going as well to help us with advanced analytics and as well connecting more the systems with the needs from our business operations, it will be tremendous. So these new technologies will allow us to build new tools, to build as well new solutions to growing problems. And again, for example, on the pharma side, the supply chain management in terms of putting products like vaccines in a simple, in a very agile way to our healthcare organizations like hospitals, pharmacies, vaccination centers, that needs to bring quite a lot of innovation. So again, going a little bit to my initial process thinking, I do believe innovation and technology, they will have a very decisive role here.
Yeah, and that's, like you say, we're hearing a lot about all of those sorts of things all the time at the moment. And I think we do live in very interesting times, it has to be said. Yeah, so thank you very much for your time today. It's been great to meet you and to hear a little bit about your journey and how you see things in the future. It's going to be exciting to see how things pan out. And thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Jo. My pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.